Hello everyone, welcome back to the Cardman's Cards. I'm the Cardman. Today we're going to be going over ABC, which is these guys, they're Light Machine Union monsters. I'm not sure if Union monsters are big anymore compared to back when I made this deck. But yeah, the main goal is to summon their big fusion guy out. He came out a good while ago. Him and the Magnet Warriors, not sure if you remember them. Got structure decks to give them new monsters. So, let's go ahead and move into ABC. First up, we got 3A Assault Corps. Alright. They each have equip effects, so they're it's a light level 4 machine monster. Once per turn, you can target one light machine monster you control, equip this card to it, or unequip this card and summon it. The monster equipped with this card is unaffected by opponent's monster effects, except its own. Also, the equipped monster will be destroyed by battle or card effect. Destroy this card instead. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add one other Union monster from your grave to the hand. So, all of the ABC pieces have a protection effects, and they're color coordinated. So, Assault Corps protects against monsters. Buster Drake protects against spells. Crush Wyvern against traps. And they all have the same effect of attaching and detaching when they're on the field. And then if they ascend to grave, they do something. He adds a Union back from grave to hand. And then we have 3 Buster Drake. Once per turn, you may target a light machine monster, equip this card to it, or unequip, such as summon this monster. Monster equipped with this card is unaffected by spells, except opponent spells. Also equip monster will be destroyed by battle or card effect. Destroy this card instead. If this card is sent from the field of the graveyard, add 1 Union monster from deck to hand. This allows you to add your other pieces, not parts. Well, kind of. And then we're going to go into 3 Crush Wyvern. You can cut this down to 2 if you so like, but you don't have to. Same effect, can equip and unequip. If the card equipped is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can send it instead. When this card is sent from field to grave, you can summon 1 Union monster from your hand, and then it is protected from your opponent's trap effects. So those are all the pieces. You want them in the grave because the way you summon this is by banishing them from field or grave. So they're very good to be used as just material fodder for other things like Galaxy Soldier, Symphonic Warrior Guitars, Twin Twister, any way to put them in grave. Alright, next up we have another Light Machine level 4 monster. We have Gold Gadget. This is one of the newer gadgets. He came out, it's been a while, but still, one of the newer ones. When this card is somewhat or special summoned, you can special summon level 4 machine monster from your hand. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon a level 4 gadget monster from the deck, except Gold Gadget. You use 1 Gold Gadget effect per turn and only once this turn. So if you summon it, you can summon another machine monster from hand. And then if it's destroyed, you can summon a gadget other than itself, so you can summon Silver Gadget from the deck. Or any of the other gadgets, but again, you normally want to use Silver. Speaking of Silver, 3 Silver Gadget. I know I didn't grab the third one. Another light level 4 machine monster. When this card is no more special summoned, you can special summon a level 4 machine monster from your hand. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can summon level 4 gadget monster from the deck, except Silver Gadget. So these guys kind of have a recycling effect. So say, for example, gold gets destroyed, you can summon silver, and silver can summon another gold. So you basically get 3 attack eats, or don't have to do anything, before you actually have to start taking damage. So these guys are just mainly to accelerate your pieces coming out from the hand. And then next up we have 3 Symphonic Warrior Guitar. This is mainly just to pitch your pieces to get a monster on the field. So yeah, you can use a Guitar to discard. It's a pendulum effect. Discard one card with summon 1 Symphonic Warrior monster from the deck, except if someone with a Guitar. You can only use this effect if someone with a Guitar turn. When this card is normal or special summoned, you can target 1 Symphonic Warrior monster in the grave, so summon it. So mainly you want to set this as your scale, pitch it to add the next card, which is 1 Symphonic Warrior Mics. This special summon card from your hand by removing 3 symbolic warrior counters from your field. After you normal special summon this card, you can normal summon 1 monster during your main phase, in addition to your regular. So this gives you an additional normal summon to help get your pieces out. Then we have 2 Honest. I pronounce this guy's name wrong, and I get chastised for it all the time. Just quick effect when your light machine monster battles, you can discard it to double the target's attack. Yeah, right. So it has to do something with battle. During the main phase, you can turn this face-up card from your hand to the field of the grave. During either player's damage step, when a light monster you control battles, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard. That monster gains an equal to the attack of attacking monster. Okay, so it gains the attacking monster's attack. And we have 1 Pankratops as just a pop. Opponent controls more monsters than you do. Summon this card, then tribute 1 Dino Wrestler, target 1 card in the field, pop it. And then we have 1 Heavy Mech Support Armor. This is mainly just to protect your cards from effects and stuff. If this card is normal summoned, you can target 1 Union monster in the grave. Summon it. Once per turn, you can either target 1 machine monster you control, equip this card to the target, or unequip and summon it. Opponent cannot target monsters equipped with this card by both card effects. Also, if the equipped monster will be destroyed by battle card effect, you can destroy this card instead. Most unions have that effect, by the way. Then we have Union Driver, more of a newer card for unions. This allows you to mitigate the unequip and equip effect once per turn, because he equips it for his effect, not their effect. So you can still special summon the 1. Once per turn, you can target 1 face-up monster you control. Equip this card to that target, or unequip this card, special summon it. If the equipped card destroyed by battle 1 card effect, destroy this card instead. While this card is equipped to a monster, you can banish this equipped card. Equip 1 level 4 or lower appropriate union monster from the deck to the monster this card is equipped to. You can only use this effective Union Driver once per turn. So it allows you to banish itself while putting another piece on board. Then we have 3 Effect Veiler just for some effect negation. That is for the monsters. We're going to move on to the spells. And then we have 3 Union Hanger, which is their new field spell, which allows you to, on activation, add a Union monster. And then whenever a Union Light Machine Union monster from the deck... Hold on, let me reread this thing. When this card is activated, you can add 1 Light Machine Union monster from your deck to your hand. Once per turn, if a Light Machine Union monster is no more special summoned to your field, except during the damage step, you can target 1 of those monsters, equip 1 appropriate Light Machine Union monster, different name, from your deck to that monster, but the Union monster you equip cannot be special summoned this turn. You only activate 1 Union Hanger per turn. So it allows you to add a card while also putting another piece on board. 3 Twin Twister for spell and trap removal while also discarding your pieces. And then 3 Unauthorized Reactivation. Such a really good card. Allows you to target 1 machine monster you control. Equip 1 appropriate machine union monster from your hand, deck, or deck to that monster. But the union monster you equip cannot be summoned this turn. You can only activate 1 union unauthorized reactivation per turn. So this allows you to, say you open a piece and unauthorized, you can go full combo. And then lastly, we have 1 Foolish Burial, so just send a piece. Terraforming to add field spell. And then lastly, 2 traps, both Union Scramble. This allows you to summon back your pieces from banished once you're kind of out of cards, and you can banish it to summon 1 inherently from the banished. So that's the main deck. Let's get into the extra deck. We have 3 ABC Dragon Buster, which you banish 3 materials for it, summon it. Quick effect, you can discard a card, target 1 card in the field, banish it. And then during your opponent's turn, you can tribute this card. Target 3 of your banished light machine union monsters with different names. Summon them. This is a quick effect. So you can quick effect summon your pieces back on your opponent's turn. 1 Daigusto Emerald. This is to get your big fusions back in the extra deck if you run out. 1 Bujinki Amaterasu. This requires 3 level 4 monsters. You can control 1 Bujinki Amaterasu once per turn. During either player's turn, you can detach one from Exodus card. Apply the following effect depending on whose turn it is. You can target 1 banished level 4 or lower monster for someone that target. Your opponent's turn. Target 1 of your banished level 4 monsters. Add that target to your hand. This allows you to add or summon or recur your banished materials. 1 Silent Honor Arc, which just allows you to detach 2 targeted monsters on the field, gobble it, and then protect its effect if you detach 1 and summon it. Star Liege Paladinamo. I like this card. Level 4, rank 4 light warrior. Once per turn, you can detach 2 materials from this card. Target 1 face-up card on the field your opponent controls. Change the attack to 0, and if you do, its effects are negated. If this card you control is destroyed by opponent's card by battle or card effect, and sent to the graveyard, draw a card. Then we have 1 Gear Gigant X. Detach 2 machine monsters. Detach a machine monster. Detach a material. Search your deck for level 4 or lower machine monster from deck to grave. And then we have 1 Utopia, which is just an attack negate, and then 1 Utopia, the lightning, to punch for 5k. Because if you have Utopia as material, you can detach 2, and he goes up by 25. And this is a quick effect. 1 Nightmare Phoenix for spell and trap removal. Discard a card, pop a spell. 1 Hippo Shenangan to boost all of my light monsters by 500. And then I'll drop all darks, which is nothing. 1 Platinum Gadget for additional normal summon of a machine monster. And then 1 Bujinki, I can't pronounce this thing's name. But it's a light link 2 that allows me to, whenever I summon it, I can summon 2 the same level from my hand and 1 from grave and immediately overlay. And then if the monster that I summoned with this detaches an effect, detaches a material, I can target 1 card in the field, spell or trap, pop it. So it's good for additional combos. And then 1 Nightmare Unicorn to discard to spin a card. So, discard to target a card, bounce it back to hand. Is it hand or is it deck? I don't remember. Yeah, return it to deck. That's what I thought. So yeah, that is the extra deck. Your main goal is to get your big dragon on the field because it's 3k and it can banish cards from your opponent's field, while you also can attack into them. It's very fun, very different. Don't really hear a lot of talk about the unions anymore, just because they're not super good. We haven't got any union support in a while. The last kind of union support we got was ironically in Machina with the unauthorized reactivation. Because Machina has a few union cards, I think 2. Peacekeeper and Gearframe. Gearframe's amazing. But yeah. You can use it in this. And it's actually more effective in ABC than Machina, because Machina is like, oh, Gearframe. Oh, okay, Gearframe does nothing. But yeah. So yes, this has been the Cardman's Cards. This is ABC/Light Union, I guess. I'm not sure how to label this, because they don't necessarily have an archetype. They're just kind of, Light Union monsters. They do not have an archetype. It's just kind of unions. But yeah, this has been the Cardman's Cards. I'm the Cardman. This has been ABC. Subscribe, like, comment, if you so please. And until next time, keep collecting.